I'm Tori Moody. Class, Dr. Page. I'm Tori Moody. How y'all doing? I'm so glad to be here for this interview. Today, I got a 5-minute lightning talk on applying system theory. That's what I chose to do. System theory, which is a case that hits home for me. I personally have a 10-year-old boy with ADHD, currently struggling in school and isolating at home. As a mom of 4, a new grandmother, a social worker in training, I see these type of challenges all the time. Not that I don't go through it myself. This is what I do. And I'm excited to show how system theory can help this family find balance. Okay, system theory. It's a framework I've been diving into through my master's program, straight out of Introduction to Social Work by Cox, Trice, and Long, 2021. It says we are all a part of an interconnected system, like a family or a school, where every piece affects the other, shaping how we function and change. Picture it like a big family dinner. If one person's stressed, everyone feels it. You know, you just sitting at a place and you can kind of feel the elephant or the tension in the ear. You don't quite know what it is. So anyway, the main tenets are interdependence, where each person's actions ripple out to the other. Feedback loops, which can either escalate chaos or calm things down. And the environment, like school or community, that shapes the whole system. For example, a kid struggling in school, it stresses the parents, which changes how they interact at home. It's all connected. Let's get back to this kid. A 10-year-old with ADHD, living with 2 parents and a younger brother. He knows his schoolwork, but he can't focus, so his grades are slipping. At home, he's isolating in his room and snapping at his family with mean outbursts, specifically probably the little brother, where you're probably going to hear it the most. It breaks my heart because I've seen my own kids struggle, like my 6-year-old with school stuff. Systems theory gives us a key piece to understand this. So let's start with interdependence. His focus issues tank his grades, which stresses his parents out. So they get stricter and he feels like nobody gets him. Positive feedback loop. The stress makes him isolate more, leading to outbursts, which makes the family fight more. It's a cycle. Homeostasis. The family wants balance, but those outbursts keep throwing things off, showing the system stuck. This theory, as Cox et al. 2021 laid out, help us see the whole picture, not just point finger at the kids. Here's where system theory gets practical. I love this part because it's about real change. We intervene at every level. At school, we can work with teachers to break tasks into smaller chunks for his ADHD, helping them focus and get those grades up. Less stress for everyone, as Smith and Jones suggest in their work with ADHD strategies. At home, right? The parents can stop that feedback loop by focusing on what he's doing right. Like, hey, you finished your math. I'm so proud of you. Oh, and it's crazy, right? You got a 72D. I mean, because you worked really hard for it, which cuts down on outbursts and pulls him out of isolation. For the kid himself, we can teach him simple tricks like deep breathing, and when he's sad, to find a calm and isolated space to bring his temperature down. Get us back to balance, a homeostasis. When I use motivational interviewing with clients, I saw how small wins build confidence. The kids need that too. As a social worker, I'll jump in by advocating for IEP at school and get him the supports he needs, running workshop for parents on ADHD, because the parents need support too. We can't forget about that. And a lot of time in today's society, we forget that the parents needs support too. And using my motivational interviewing skills to help this kid set tiny goals, like finishing one task a day. The Council of Social Work Education pushes for this kind of holistic approach, and I've seen it work with families I support through my agency. It's about the whole system, school, family, kid, to work together, not against each other. System theory shows us it's just not the kid with ADHD, but the whole system that needs a little love. By supporting everyone, we help him shine at school and feel safe at home. I love to chat more about how I like to make this happen in the practice. Thanks for listening. Oh, and I pulled from the Introduction to Social Work by Cox et al. 2021, the CSWE 2022 Standard, and Smith and Jones 2020, and ADHD interventions. All cited properly, of course, unless Dr. Page finds something. Bye.